Ladies and gentlemen, it is playoff times, and we got the Tampa Bay Rays up. I know we touched on it a little bit in the previous episode, but go over our lineup real quick. For righties, we'll have lead off with Luis Reyes, and then Dave Prado, DH Brent Rooker, Alex Bregman, Matt Shaw, Tyler O'Neill. We bumped him up a little bit because he does have some power. Ethan Salas, Freddie Montgomery, and then Colson Montgomery. We're going to give Colson a shot. If we don't like what we see, strong potential for him to get pulled. He did not have a strong season. We'll kind of see where that leads us. Against lefties, it's going to be Matt Shaw at leadoff, Dave Prado, Brent Rooker, Alex Bregman, Luis Reyes, Tyler O'Neill, Ethan Salas, Brady Montgomery, and Colson Montgomery again. For the pitching rotation, we're going to do a four-man rotation. It's going to be Freddie Peralta, Shane Baz, Drew Thorpe, and then Bray and Bello. Kyle Busch and Hagen Smith will be our long relievers. Later relievers will be Ferreira, Cam Boozer, Iriarte, Sean Burke. Setup guys is going to be Murrieta and Spire, with Clase obviously at closer. I'm hoping to not go out in this first wild card series like we did in the previous season, but we'll see how that goes. Custom game entries. And we set the low first inning. We'll save those changes. All right. And that's kind of how we're going to do it. I want to try and get this entire series in one episode. And I think that's going to be the best way to do it. And starting off our playoff hopeful run here. Going to open things up with Freddie Peralta against the Tampa Bay Rays. And we're already not off to a very good start. As in the top of the second, we allow our run. I'm hoping not to have what happened with Sandy Alcantara. I was really hoping to run away with this one and take it in 2 games, but here early on, I mean, it's still young in the game, but definitely was hoping to get a little bit more offense from our White Sox. Freddie Peralta gets a strikeout there to make it 2 outs. Or no, full count. Sorry. Or 2 outs with a full count now. Oh, it's been a long day. But Drake Fraley's going to send one all the way back, and Braden Montgomery can't get the save. It's going to be a 2-run homer for the Tampa Bay Rays. And yeah, I'm starting to have flashbacks to Sandy Alcantara. We brought Freddie Peralta in to be our ace, and if I'm being honest, I feel like he's fell short of that. Honestly, and there we go. Look at that. Back-to-back home runs. It is the second coming of Sandy Alcantara for these White Sox. Definitely not what you want to see. Just, got a feeling not going to like how this first game goes based off that. But, I mean, we just need 1 out. Let's get out of the second. Or, allow another home run. Yeah, no, this is exactly how last year went. So, I don't know what's up with Freddie. Definitely feel like we should get better from him here, as we're going to finally close out the second. Oh, that's rough. And yeah, there was nothing really to show here. It was a boat race by all accounts, as the Tampa Bay Rays take game 1 in true fashion. Just absolutely smoke-checked our White Sox. And yeah, we're going to need to bounce back in games 2 and 3. As you see there, 8-3. But here we go. Start of the second game. I say start of the second game, but it's top of the 5th. Shane Baz has a runner on first and second with 1 out. Maybe we can get a double play out of this. As you see, it's a very low-scoring affair this go-around. 1-run lead by the Rays. Definitely feel like with how we're doing this, we're going to get all of this series, and then possibly, if we win Game 3, It's going to make the episode significantly shorter. We will possibly get the next round of the playoffs. But we got to get past the Rays first. And we got to get the out there. Pete Alonso up to bat now. Shane Baz 1 out away from closing out the 5th. He's pitched extremely well, only allowing the 1 run. And then a wild pitch is going to advance the runners. So as I give the man some praise, he does that. But Pete Alonso not having the best playoffs so far. I'm going to get him down in the count 0-2.
0-2.
So 1 strike away from escaping the 5th here. Can't get him to chase on the outside curveball. It's going to make the count 1-2. Shane Baz looking to get that punch out right here. He does. Gets him swinging on the low fastball. Moving on to the bottom of the 5th. Tyler O'Neill up to bat. And he cracks one to left field. Does it have the distance? And he has done it again, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler O'Neill, a postseason home run specialist. We've seen him do it last year, and he's doing it again this year. He's going to tie this ball game up. Love to see it from Tyler O'Neill. It's going to bring up Ethan Salas next. See what he's got for us here. He's going to watch that first strike go down. 0 for 1 on the day. Hitting 250 so far in the series. And he's going to do a little shallow bunt. And I think he's got the speed. He does. So the bunt. Ethan Salas is the bunt master, ladies and gentlemen. I've just seen him do it too much in this series. It's hard to say that anyone can bunt better than he does in this game. He's the only one that I've seen ever have success in MLB 25 and MLB 24. Brady Montgomery, though, will advance Ethan Salas, but that'll be it, as he will not make it to first base, narrowly avoiding a double play. Colson Montgomery up to bat now, and he has had some struggles for sure.
He's out.
And he's going to be out here, but once again, we do advance Ethan Salas to scoring position. Luis Reyes here with an opportunity to advance the runner home. See what he does. First pitch, strike.
0-1.
Shouldn't have swung at that. Usually he lets the first pitch go. I'm surprised he took a swing at it. Very uncharacteristic for Luis Reyes. He's going to foul the next one off, making the count 0-2. He is 0 for 2 on the day to this point.
1-2.
Doesn't chase the outside curveball. Showing strong discipline at the plate.
Oh.
And doesn't go all the way around on that. Very surprising. It's going to make the count 2-2. Almost chasing the cheese. And then somehow just stoically standing in the batter's box. I mean, I don't even know how that didn't hit him. Just like curved all the way around him. And then he's going to smash the next one to right field. It's going to be an easy out. That's going to conclude the 5th. Now we're going to advance to the 8th inning, bottom of the 8th to be specific. Jason Foley takes the mound for Tampa Bay. Colson Montgomery hitless on the day, hitless in the series, and he strikes out. We survived this game. Strong possibility Colson Montgomery gets the ride to pine. He just hasn't shown enough. Luis Reyes cracks one to center field all the way to the warning track, falling just a few feet shy of a home run. Next up is Dave Prado. Can he generate some offense for us so that we can take some kind of semblance of a lead into the 9th? He's going to send it to second base, and he's going to throw it off the bag. He's going to pull the first baseman, and Dave Prado is going to reach via an error. E4. Brent Rooker up
That's
next.
take your base.
And they walk the big man. Looks like Jason Foley on the verge of collapse now after that error. Alex Bregman up next. He sends one to right field. They dive for it, miss it. That's going to be a ground rule double. So Alex Bregman advances somebody home, puts runners on second and third after the failed diving catch attempt. And Matt Shaw says, let's bring him home. And he cracks one deep left field. It's going to be a home run for Matt Shaw. First one of the postseason. Love to see it from the young man. Can't believe we almost traded him away. He has definitely been very crucial to our offense here late in the season and the beginning of these playoffs. But that's going to be it for Foley. As Tampa Bay said, yeah, we can't be having that. And they're going to bring out Andrew Wantz to see if he can close the inning out. White Sox generating quite a bit of offense off of 2 outs. And then the big man Tyler O'Neill back up to bat here. Hit him a home run in the 5th. And he's going to crack one to left field. It's going to find the ground. It's going to be a single for Tyler O'Neill. Next up is Ethan Solis. Let's see what he does here. He bunted last time out. And this time he cracks one to right field. Going yard. 416 feet. 2-run slam by Ethan Solis. So the floodgates have opened and the White Sox are pouring it on here in the bottom of the 8th. Tampa Bay is in full-on collapse. Rookie sensation Braden Montgomery up to bat now. First baseman just can't glove it. Braden Montgomery is going to reach first base. Now we got hitless Colson Montgomery up next. Can he finally get something going and generate some offense? He's going to send it right to the first baseman. Yeah, we might have seen the end of old Colson Montgomery. Gabe Spire now looking to close out the game for us here, so we take home a win. Gets a quick out there. 2-2 count now. Sends it to Colson Montgomery, and about the only thing he's good for right now is his defense, because his offense definitely isn't there. 1 out to go, 0-1 pitch. Can we close the game out? They smash one to left field. Tyler O'Neill can't get there and bounces off the top of the fence. Somehow that did not end up a home run. We'll take it nonetheless. Leave it as a double. That one's a little shocking. Can't say that I've seen that one before. I don't understand what just happened. Somehow bounces off of the pitcher and stays up in the air, and Colson Montgomery gets the out. What a wild sequence of events there to end this one, but we won't complain as we are going to take home the Game 2 win. Moving on to a crucial Game 3 here. Dave Prado up. Tampa Bay's up 3-1. Bottom of the 4th. Runner on second, 1 out. Let's see what Dave can do for us. He's going to send one right down center. Going to get an RBI out of that one for sure. It's going to make it a 1-run game. Solid RBI by Dave Prado to keep this game manageable for us. Alex Bregman up to bat next. Can he drive home Dave Prado? He's going to go foul first. A bit of peaks and valleys with Alex Bregman so far. Didn't end the season well. Has done pretty decent here in the postseason. 0-1 pitch. And Bregman is going to hit into
That's
the
an out.
double play.
Got him.
He is the king of grounding into double plays for us. Bottom of the 6th, still a 3-2 ball game. Braden Montgomery up to bat.
Aye.
Watches that first strike go by. We've gotten a pretty good performance out of Braden Montgomery, and he cracks another one to right field. The solo home run that goes 406 feet is going to tie this ball game up. Braden Montgomery looking pretty good right here. Solid performance from the young rookie. Bottom of the 6th still, Luis Reyes. See if we can get some more offense out of these batters. He's going to find his way for a single, as the shortstop could not make the play on the ball. Tampa Bay is going to pull Bubba Chandler after that one. Let's see who they send out. They're going to send Mason Montgomery out to try and close the inning out. He's not got a lot going in his favor. No outs, runner on first. Richie Guzman up to bat. He sends it. Should have been an out, and it looks like Luis Reyes was playing it safe, but he played it a little too safe, and he is not going to make it to second base in time. Can't fault him for that one. I thought for sure it was going to be an out. And then Brent Rooker is going to follow that up with a little pop-up. So, real quick, things have turned not in our favor. Here in the bottom of the 6th, Dave Potto to bat now. He sends one deep left, but too much underneath it, and it's going to conclude the 6th. Andrew Wantz coming back out for Tampa Bay. Here in the bottom of the 10th, we would find ourselves in overtime. First batter up for Wantz. We held them to nothing in the top of the 10th.
Aye.
And Matt Shaw's going to watch that first pitch go by. Strike. 0-1 pitch coming now, and Matt Shaw sends it out of here for the walk-off home run. And your White Sox are going to advance. It is not a repeat of last year. We will move on to the next round thanks to the heroic efforts of Matt Shaw. First batter up, he said it's time to go home. And because this took up such little time, we are going to go ahead and get the next round in this episode. It may make the episode a touch longer, but that is okay because your White Sox are one step closer to immortality. He just knew. As soon as he hit it, he knew where it was going. Love what we've seen from these White Sox here in the Wild Card Series. Big moment for the White Sox. Definitely going to be celebrating hard tonight. But we just got to get ready for the ALDS. So for this series, it's more games. Early inning we're going to play as one. Situation important is going to bump up to medium. But without further ado, let's see what we can get into here. So we're going to pick up things here in the bottom of the 3rd. White Sox leading 4-3, bases loaded, 2 outs. Drew Thorpe actually on the mound. I forgot to look at that after I made the pitching rotation. Brief pause in action as I set this to CPU versus CPU. But let's see if Drew Thorpe can secure the out. First pitch is going to be a ball. Spencer Torkelson at the plate. Don't think it's been the best game for Drew Thorpe at this point as we get a foul right there. 52 pitches so far through 3 innings for Drew Thorpe. Definitely not managing that very well. I don't mind him starting the first game for us, especially this 4-game series. feel like it saves our better pitchers for this playoff for the last 3 games if this doesn't go our way. And if it does, great. We're gonna, be able to save pitchers. Would have preferred not to have to potentially dip into our bullpen this early, though. Drew Thorpe finds himself in a 2-2 count right here. Just needs 1 strike to put this one to bed. He's going to make it a full count. Brandon Lowe up to hit next. Or Brandon Lau, I'm sorry. 3-2 pitch coming right here from Drew Thorpe. And they break the bat. It's going to be a foul ball. So we get a take 2 on the 3-2 pitch, and they send it to Juwan Bay, who mishandles it, but he gets it there in time. Thank goodness for the slow base runner right there. And we will return to simulating from that point. And there, we would not re-enter the game, as it looks like the White Sox potentially ran away with this one. But we are going to take game 1. Big win for Drew Thorpe, I think, right there. Big recovery for him. Love to see us taking that first game from the number 1 seed throw. And I mean, it was a boat race, so yeah, I see why we didn't re-enter that game. We were in complete control of that one. Moving on to game 2, we find ourselves in the bottom of the 7th. 1-run lead, Gabe Spire on the mound, and we have a runner on first. First pitch is going to be a low slider ball. Gabe Spire has been a great addition by us. I do not know that we bring him back. We've got a lot of moving around to do with our pitchers. We have 2 starting pitchers potentially coming up to make their major league debuts for us, as well as some young bullpen arms looking to make a crack at that major league roster. Gabe Spire's got it to a 1-2 count, and he is going to strike out Evan Carter. So now we have a runner on first, 1 out, 1-run lead. Foul ball by Contreras. Love what we've seen from Gabe Spire in this series so far. As our bullpen starts to warm up, might actually get to see some Cam Boozer in the playoffs, or it might be Morietta, who's also having a very phenomenal postseason with us. Looking to put away these Rangers. They try to steal, he swings and fouls it off though. Gonna make it the pitch count 1-2. Can Gabe Spire get the strikeout here? They smack one to right field. Can Dave Prado get there? He does. Gonna wisely get that in quickly. Looking to leave that runner on first stranded as we get 2 outs now. 1 out away from closing out the 7th. Looks like we're going to get to see Spencer Torkelson once again. First pitch, high fastball. Torkelson watches it go by. 0-1 pitch coming now, and another fastball strike as Torkelson watches that one go by as well. Would love to see a breaking ball here. 2 consecutive fastballs. I think Torkelson's going to expect it. Kind of called that. Definitely saw that one coming. I think the breaking ball here would be the play. Let's see what Gabe sends him. Another fastball. It's only a matter of time before he actually connects with one of them fastballs. Ethan Salas needs to make a different call here. Well, they threw the breaking ball, but it was high and inside. Don't think I would have went for that. I think I would have went outside there. He's going to ground it out, and that's going to be the easy out, closing out the 7th. And I think for this one, given how late it is in the game, that we're going to keep watching this one. We're going to let it play out. Cole Wynn's going to come in for the Rangers. And the first batter he's going to face is Luis Reyes, who is 0 for 3 on the day, but hitting .350 for the playoffs.
Ball.
First pitch outside fastball
One
goes
ball. No
ball.
strikes.
As you saw there, looks like the Rangers are already trying to get that bullpen warmed up. And Reyes, did he send this one? It stays fair. It's going to be a home run for Luis Reyes. First hit on the day. His third home run of the postseason. Gotta say, I wasn't sure what to do with Luis Reyes. He is getting up there in age. We still have him under contract. But, I mean, he's such an incredible presence at the plate. I just don't know that we can let him walk. Strong possibility he finishes his career with us, especially with the performance that he has delivered thus far in the playoffs. Richie Guzman, though, up to bat now. Interesting rookie here. Absolutely dominated AAA and then impressed a lot in his September call-up. Now, given the struggles of Colson Montgomery, we figured why not get him into the rotation. He did well against the Rays. Looks like he's struggled here against the Rangers, though. 0 for 3 on the day.
1-2.
Down in the count. Cole Wynn trying to take advantage of the rookie. I think he has a bright future with us, though, as he's going to find short, shallow right field right there. He's going to get on base for a single. He's got really good contact. I think we're going to start working on his power. And then big offseason question mark here, once we're done with the playoffs, is what to do with Brent Rooker, as it looks like Cole Wynn's throwing at him right there. Brent Rooker, we moved him to that designated hitter spot, and I think it worked out well. Allowed us to kind of fix up some defensive issues. He smashes one to left center. I don't think it's going to have enough carry, though. Straight to the warning track. It's unfortunate. But we'll have to kind of see how things unfold with Brent Rooker. I would love to bring him back for maybe a year or two to fill that designated hitter role, but with his age, I don't know how viable that's going to be. And then now we have Matt Shaw, and we've talked about it before. We considered trading him off at the beginning of the season. He struggled really hard to open the season, but probably around the end of May, he really turned it on, and he hasn't looked back since, and he has been incredible for us in the postseason. And as I say that, looks like he's going to ground into a double play to close out the middle of the 8th, or top of the 8th, I'm sorry. You get another look right here at Luis Reyes' solo home run. Gives us a little 2-run cushion going into the 9th. Morietta is going to come out for the bottom of the 8th. See if we can maintain this 2-run cushion. Morietta looking to keep that ERA at 0 so far. First pitch, high fastball, strike. Morietta, though, has been with us since the beginning of the series. We picked him up in the Rule 5 draft from Pittsburgh.
Ball 1.
He's probably been a staple of our bullpen from the beginning. 1-1 pitch coming here, and he's going to hit Brandon Lau. I got to stop praising these guys, because as soon as I praise them, they do something like that. Wyatt Langford up for the Rangers here. See if Morietta can get him to hit into a double play. And instead, they're going to get shot down the right field line. Prado mishandles it, and they're going to get at least one run in. Wisely don't throw it home. Go ahead and throw it to third and stop that runner from advancing, but it is going to be an RBI double for Langford. So not the greatest start to the bottom of the 8th here. As we try to get the throw out there. We almost got it. That's quite impressive from Murrieta. Trying to salvage this 8th inning for us. After he let one loose.
No ball.
Cody Bellinger, who we tried to sign in free agency season or two back, decided to go with the Rangers instead of us. We're looking to make him pay for that decision. Murrieta up 0-1 in the count.
1-1.
Wild pitch right there, or low pitch into the dirt, I should say. Good block by Ethan Salas, who is only getting better and better.
Runner.
They go for the steal, but it's a foul ball, so wasted effort there from the runner on second. 1-2 pitch coming Bellinger's way. And they're going to send it up to center field. Brendan Montgomery gets under it, no problem at all. Gets it to third base. We're going to hold that runner at second. We got our first out of the bottom of the 8th. Next up is Lars Nootbaar. And as you can see, the Rangers have definitely been investing in some power hitters. But we're going to find out if it's going to mean anything for them. One out. Runner on second.
Ball.
Get a way outside slider from Murrieta right there. 10th pitch for Dari right here, and it's going to be a slider to the bottom corner for a strike. He does like that slider. Sometimes he likes it a little too much, in my opinion.
Runner.
And they're going to get another fly ball right here. Can we get there in time? We do. The runner wisely comes back to second. Athletic play right there from Prado, showing off that speed to get to that ball. Corey Seager up next for the Rangers, and he has been nothing but trouble for our pitchers on the mound today. As you saw there, 2 for 3. Definitely the source of offense for these Rangers. 1 out to go to close out the 8th. As you see, Murrieta's favorite pitch there, the slider. Pretty much always leads off with it, I feel like. And Corey Seager gets a hold of that slider. I knew it was bound to happen with how much he was throwing it. And now the Rangers take a 1-run lead. God, that's just, it makes you a little upset. Because you just knew it was bound to happen. He's thrown that slider so much in this 8th inning. Somebody was just bound to get a hold of it. Manager wisely making the call to pull Murrieta off the mound there. I mean, when you throw the slider that many times and you don't mix it up, I mean, what do you expect? We're going to get to see Brian Ferrer, his first action of the postseason. Had a really good September with us. We'll see if he can salvage this 8th inning for us. First batter he's going to face is Josh Jung.
Ball 1.
Come on, ref. That was very questionable. That was a strike. Bad call by the ref there. The only thing I do not like about Ferreira is his pitches are extremely slow. There is some benefit to that, though, especially when you've been facing pitchers who've been throwing some serious heat. I think that's why he fits our pitching staff very well. It's because he is just a completely different pitcher. Not a whole lot of velocity on any of his pitches, but
No.
At the same time,
2-1.
you can't really pitch in multiple innings because for that first inning, everyone kind of, gets it, goes a little bit slower. And there it is. What I was worried about with Ferrer. Josh Jung is going to get a home run, increasing the Rangers' lead by 2. We're going to find a way to get some speed on some of Ferrer's pitches, because what I was kind of talking about his downfall is what ultimately led to that home run. Some slow pitches up high, pretty much any batter's dream. Evan Carter up next. We only need one more out. 2-seam fastball right there. 87 miles per hour. Just, it's hard to try to really justify keeping a pitcher at those sub 90. It's not the greatest.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So we got some work to do in the 9th. Hopefully we can secure this last out pretty quick and take a commanding 2-0 lead on the series. Rangers prime to tie up the series though as we head to Chicago for Game 3. They're going to smash another one deep to the outfield, but Tyler O'Neill is able to get underneath that one. Edwin Uceta is going to come out for the top of the 9th here. White Sox gotta get 2 runs to extend the game. First batter up is Ethan Salas. Hopefully he can generate some offense for us here. Not exactly where you want to be in the batting order. You're starting with your 5th hitter because it's not going to get much better as we progress. Definitely need somebody to get on base. Just need some singles here, guys.
Ball, no.
0-2 pitch is a ball, making the count 1-2 for Ethan Salas. He's had some wild bunts in this postseason, but he's going to go down swinging. Rangers are 2 outs from winning this one. Next up is Braden Montgomery, who has been phenomenal at the plate. He got beat out by Prado for Rookie of the Year, but so far, Braden Montgomery has probably been our postseason MVP. Just pulling off some incredible stuff for us. Really great defensively out of center field, but also, hitting extremely well for someone who, when we called him up, wasn't really known for his prowess at the plate. 1-2 pitch coming for him here, and he is going to smack that one out of here. Braden Montgomery with his 3rd home run of the postseason. So the rookie brings it within 1 for us off an amazing hit. Very impressed with what he's done for us here in the postseason. And as soon as he made contact with that ball, he knew where it was going. Hitting 7th for us is Dave Prado, and he's done way better since we moved him down the lineup, but he's going to fly out to right field here. And now the Rangers are 1 out from winning this one. Tyler O'Neill up to bat for us, 0 for 3 on the day. Another guy really known for his power, but he does struggle against righties. 0-1 pitch, and we're going to watch that one go by. 1 strike away from the Rangers walking away with this one. Tyler O'Neill says not so fast. We're going to get at least one more pitch. 0-2 pitch after the foul ball. Tyler O'Neill will send another one foul. I think he's trying to tie this one up with one hit, ladies and gentlemen. He's definitely swinging for the fence, which is not uncharacteristic for Tyler O'Neill.
Ball.
Wisely watches that one go by. 1-2 pitch now. And the Rangers win on a Tyler O'Neill strikeout. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. We will be moving on to Game 3, though. Series all tied up. There would be no critical situations based on our criteria for Game 3, and we would take that one 5-3. Shane Baz with the win. In Game 4, with us winning the series 2-1, we find ourselves in the top of the 8th here. It is 2-2. Dari Murrieta on the mound. Runner on second. 2 outs. 0-1 pitch count. Let's see if Murrieta can recover from his Game 2 loss. Spencer Torkelson at the plate. The 1-1 pitch coming his way now. Murrieta delivers. High slider. Can't believe Torkelson didn't turn on that one. Murrieta definitely got lucky with that one. And then he sends the slider again. I mean, you know, we just experienced that. It's like every time we watch him, all he's going to throw is the slider right now. Need to see something other than the slider, Murrieta. Give him something different. Or don't. That's good. I'll take that. On to the 9th. We're going to finish playing this one out, though. Juwan Bay up to bat for us. Alexis Diaz on the mound for the Rangers. And Juwan Bay is going to pop this one up to left field. It's not going to get down. It almost did. That's going to bring Richie Guzman up to the plate, hitting 7th for us. He's going to watch that first pitch go by for a strike. Not uncharacteristic to see that first pitch go by. Not too worried about it right now. Richie Guzman hitting very well in the postseason for us. Sends one foul right there, making the pitch count 0-2. Hopefully we can get on base right here, and Richie Guzman goes down swinging on the outside slider. Dave Prado up to bat, 2 for 2 on the day. He's going to ground out to shortstop right here. Can't get there in time. Now we head to the 9th. Tie ball game. 2 runs apiece, 9 hits apiece. And we are going to send out our closer, Emmanuel Clase, to try and set up an opportunity for us to walk it off in the bottom of the 9th. Brandon Lau is the first batter. Clase is going to face. First pitch away.
Ball.
Inside slider for a ball.
Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0 pitch. Looking to see some of that reliever of the year pitching from Clase as he gets him to swing on the outside fastball. 1-1 pitch coming now. They're going to hit it to left field, and it's going to find play. Looks like we cheated to the right there. Don't know why that was called, but it's going to be a double for Brandon Lau. Wyatt Langford out to bat now.
Hey!
And we get a little love from the ump
0-1
there
for
on
count.
the outside pitch. We all know what Wyatt Langford did to us in game 2. That little flyer down the right field line for an RBI. We haven't forgiven him. We haven't
1-1.
forgotten. 1-1 pitch coming from Clase here. We're going to send it shallow right yet again. Prado throwing home. But it's not going to matter as the Texas Rangers go up 1 run. Down 1, no outs, runner on first. They're going for the steal. Matters not. They're going to foul off on the high cutter from Clase. 0-1 pitch now. Would love for him to hit into a
Inside,
double
ball
play.
one.
Just saying. Cody Bellinger hasn't looked the greatest in this postseason, it looks like. They smack one to the left field, but it will go foul. 1-2 pitch coming from Clase here. Hopefully it's a strike. They're going to send it to right field. Prado makes a bad read. Can he recover? It doesn't matter. It's out of here. Cody Bellinger with a 2-run homer on Clase. His first of the postseason. And man, it's just looking rough for us. Manager says that'll be enough from you, Clase. Gonna pull him off the mound. He definitely fumbled the bag here for us. And we're gonna send out Cam Boozer, who has yet to pitch a full inning for us. But nevertheless, we're always happy to see Cam Boozer on the mound. His first batter is going to be Lars Nootbaar.
Ball, that's out.
Sweeper goes just a bit too far out. But that is a devastating pitch for Cam Boozer. We have seen him strike out many a batter with that pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Need to rein it in here, Cam Boozer. You've already fallen down 2-0. Need to salvage this 9th inning for us because, I mean, we got 3 runs we got to get. This will be a good start as we get our first out of the top of the 9th. Next up is Corey Seager. And we've already seen what Corey Seager can do to us. Big opportunity for Cam Boozer to infuse some confidence back in these White Sox.
Hey!
He sends that fastball in at 95 miles an hour for the strike. 0-1 pitch coming right here. And they send it deep right. But Prado catches it at the warning track. 2 down, 1 to go for Cam Boozer. And he's managed this in 5 pitches. Josh Jung up to bat for the Rangers.
Ball, that's inside.
He wisely watches that one go by. 1-0 pitch. Little high.
Ball, no strike.
Little high. Cam Boozer needs to rein it in just a touch. 2-0 pitch coming here. A little love from the ump there. That was definitely not a strike, but we will take that nonetheless. As he seemed to stretch that out a little bit. That deadly sweeper right there gets everybody just about. And unlike some of the other pitchers, he doesn't abuse it. He does reserve that sweeper for more of a strikeout pitch, which I love. Setting everybody up with that fastball. And that's going to stay fair. Can't believe that stayed fair. It's going to be a double for Josh Jung. Evan Carter up next. We just need 1 out, Boozer.
1-0.
And now you're starting to abuse that sweeper after I just said you didn't do that. Sometimes I swear it's listening to me. Trying to make a liar out of me. 12 pitches for Cam Boozer here in the top of the 9th. Hey, see, that fastball works for you.
Ball, 1 strike.
Throw that a little bit more. Just a touch more.
Aye.
See what happens when you throw the fastball? 1-2 pitch coming here. Wouldn't mind to see the sweeper here. I think it might actually get him to swing.
2-2 the count.
Little bit more control in the sweeper though. Just a touch more control. 2-2 pitch coming. He's gonna strike him out looking. Uceta is gonna take the mound once again for the Rangers. First batter he is going to face is Braden Montgomery. Hitless on the day, but definitely somebody capable of generating some offense for us.
Ball 1.
Sure, Uceta hasn't forgotten the home run that Braden Montgomery delivered against him. Looks like he might be trying to do it once more as he sends that one foul, making the count 1-1. Sends another one foul in the opposite direction. He squares up on one. He might actually send this one out of the park. And he's just gonna... Oh, man. Almost a great play by the third baseman. Braden Montgomery gets a little bit lucky there. A base hit nonetheless, though, as we bring up Matt Shaw, who is 2 for 4 on the day with 2 singles and a stolen base. Matt Shaw also very capable of delivering those powerful home runs. Wouldn't mind to see one here.
Nope.
Feels like every time one of our big bats comes up, the fans start to chant MVP.
Ball.
Looks like Uceta is either trying to set Shaw up or he is afraid to throw to him because he knows the power that he has. Already down 2-0 in the count. Finally delivers Matt Shaw a strike, and Matt Shaw floats it out to right field, setting the Rangers up with 1 out and a runner on first, so they are in double play territory to close out Game 4 with a win. Luis Reyes up next. Another big bat for us. 0 for 4 on the day, though. Definitely looking to get himself a hit and extend this game.
Yeah.
Watches the first pitch go by, strike. 0-1 pitch coming now for Luis.
Ball
And
1.
it's going to be a circle change low, making the count 1-1. Wouldn't mind to see a big double from Luis Reyes here. He sends it to left field. Can they get there in time? They will. And unfortunately,
You're
for
out.
whatever reason, we went for the steal. I don't understand that call at all. Like, that was... Like, why? Just why? It's going to cost us the game. And we're going on to a Game 5, ladies and gentlemen. Game 5, bases loaded here in the bottom of the second. But we're going to pick up things with this game.
Nope.
Freddie
Outside.
Peralta back on the mound for us for this one. Game tied 0-0. Series tied 2-2. This is winner go home territory.
No strike.
Our options at pitcher were Freddie Peralta or Drew Thorpe, and we ultimately decided to go with Freddie Peralta. Had Shane Baz had just a touch more energy, probably went with him. He has been our best pitcher of the series, pretty much of the postseason. Freddie Peralta, 2-1 pitch. 2 fouled off right there by Torkelson back to back. Definitely not in the best of spots. They're going to send one deep to right field. Prado gets it, but it's probably going to be enough to sacrifice at least one. Yeah, they're going to get one off the sac fly. Runners on the corners now. Brendan Lau up to bat.
Hey.
First pitch strike from Freddie Peralta. So I would have preferred us take the early lead in this one, given the significance of it. Definitely would love to see our White Sox advance here. Back-to-back strikes from Peralta. 0-2 pitch coming Brandon Lau's way here. Peralta put himself in a little bit of a jam. He's going to load the bases again. On the 0-2 pitch, he's going to hit the batter. It's going to bring up Wyatt Langford, who's been hitting us very well. And he's going to foul off that first hit, though. So Freddie Peralta not looking his greatest. Had a really good regular season for us, but definitely not looking great in the postseason. It's going to be a foul ball. Parado can't get to it. Actually prefer that happened because I don't think Parado could have gotten the play to first or to home.
That's a ball.
Pitch counts 1-2 now. Either need a double play or a strikeout here for sure. Peralta can't get him to chase. He's going to have to put something in the strike zone, I think, here. 2-2 pitch away. Fouled off by Langford. Freddie Peralta already up to 37 pitches here in the bottom of the second. Probably going to be a short day on the mound for him. Definitely not preferred. We have dipped into our bullpen quite a bit in the postseason so far.
Count's full.
It's going to make it a full count there. Next up is Cody Bellinger, who hasn't been the greatest. It's going to be another potential sac fly here. Brady Montgomery gets it, sends it home, but not going to get it there in time. Rangers take a 2-0 lead. Now we got Cody Bellinger up to the plate. Hopefully we don't get a hit by pitcher here. They send one back to Brady Montgomery. He's going to get under it. It's going to make light work of that. We're going to finally close out that half of the inning. We find ourselves now, after returning to simulation, in the top of the fourth here in Game 5. Tyler O'Neill up to the plate, 1 out, down 1 run, runners on first and second. And Tyler O'Neill has some serious power. 2027 All-Star. Home run here would definitely give us the advantage. And what do you know? You speak it into existence, and Tyler O'Neill gets a 3-run home run, his 4th home run of the postseason. I think it's safe to say that regardless of the outcome of this game, Tyler O'Neill has definitely earned a contract extension with us, because he just absolutely smashed that. And he's given us a really strong chance to get the win here in Game 5. Next up is Bregman, who has moved to the bottom of our lineups. As a matter of fact, he only bats against righties now. Definitely having a terrible, terrible postseason. Just absolutely abysmal at the plate. Not looking good for his contract extension as he goes 0-2 in his plate appearance. And
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Thought he went around there. Was about to be very upset that he chased that, but get some love from the umps there. 1-2 pitch, and he goes down swinging. Very disappointed in the production, or lack of production, from Bregman here in the postseason. Next up is Luis Reyes, though. Definitely somebody who can extend the inning for us, and as I say that, he's going to ground out to second.
He's out.
And that's going to be the end of this half inning. But we take a 2-run lead nonetheless. And unfortunately, None of it would matter as the Rangers are going to pull out the win here in Game 5. Things just kind of got blown out of proportion there in this, later in the game. It's kind of what happens when you rely so heavily on your bullpen. Definitely could have got better pitching from Peralta to try to, get us deeper into the game before we had to pull in the bullpen arms who have been very active in this postseason. It's going to be an unfortunate end to our season as we get absolutely destroyed by the Rangers. As you see, after the 5th inning, it broke loose with 3 runs. We never really could come back. And we are going to lose 4-10. So a very valiant effort from our White Sox. We would take Rangers the distance there. But unfortunately, it would not to be. And a bitter end to our season. But we're going to go ahead and send out the rest of the postseason and see who wins the World Series. And the Padres are going to be your 2029 World Series champs. They're going to beat the Yankees. Spencer Jones would win postseason MVP for the AL. Charles Powell will win it for the NL. World Series MVP would also go to Charles Powell. You got some decisions to make, obviously, at coaching. We may do that in this episode. I haven't decided yet. But a manager, first base, and our farm director all have to be re-signed. No retired players for us. No 2029 Hall of Fame inductees. For manager, we've decided to offer Jose Fernandez $19 million over 3 years. First base coach we're offering Junior Moreno $9 million over 5 years. And we're going to offer Cristobal Villegas 6-year deal, paying out $7 million over the 6 years for farm director. Interesting decisions to make here, though, for our qualified free agents, and probably a strong possibility that we offer Brent Rooker and Tyler O'Neill. Bregman, though, just the way that postseason went, I'm not sure I'm going to bring him back. Davis Schneider's been a good role filler for us, but I don't think it's worth to give him any kind of contract just right now. I don't know. Most likely going to let him walk. Love what we got from Gabe Spire, but I don't know that he can replicate the success that he had with us this year. Probably going to let him walk as well. But no decision yet. I want to kind of sleep on it, decide what I want to do, get a good look at our roster, and we will definitely go from there. Definitely cover the offseason in the next episode. See who we decide to put on the 40-man roster, who we're going to keep in that regard. Maybe look at some trades. I don't know yet. I feel like there's a couple of holes that we're definitely going to need to fill. We are getting younger, and our youth players really showed out this year, so that gives me hope. But I think there's a few things we can do to really bring in more success. But that's going to conclude it here. And hopefully in the next season, we finally get that push to the World Series. But as always, go White Sox.